Friends, today we are going to learn about the internationalization testing. Okay, so the name suggests that we have to test whether the application which is made is accepted internationally, means it can be used in all the countries or not. Okay, so means not all the countries, it can be adoptable to all the countries, all the locations or all the regions. Okay, means actually it is not compulsory that okay, my product should be used in all the countries. Okay, this means that my design should be in such a way that it should be adaptable to all the languages. Okay, and if suppose my application is used by suppose 5 countries. Okay, so countries may have different languages. Okay, so if I wanted to add another country, and the languages inside that particular country to my application, I should not change the code. Okay, I should design in such a way that how many countries I wanted to add, I can add it and I can use it. So the design should be in such a way. Okay, so here the internationalization is all about the designing. Designing is not the look and feel. Okay, it is designing in the sense how the coding is done. Okay, the coding should be done in such a way that even if you are adding a new language into the for the application, it should be added without changing the code. So most of the people means most of the developers will be using the property file concept. Okay, if it is Java. Okay, so if it is Python, some other concept will be used. Okay, so here I wanted to tell you that the internationalization testing uh, is the testing is to test the application whether the it is whether we can means uh, test with different languages. Okay, you can have to test with different languages. If new language has to add, it has to be added and it has to be tested. Okay, we will see what it is. Okay, so internationalization is the process of, see here, designing. Okay, the uh, designing the developing a product or the application or a document content such that it enables localization. See, already what is localization? Localization, a product is said to be, means how will test the localization is the process of developing a product or the application or a document so that it can be adopted to the local area or the region. Okay, that is what is localization. But here internationalization is the process of designing or the developing the product or the application or the document content in such a way that it should enable the localization. Okay, if that's what it is. If it is enabling the localization, then internationalization is fulfilled. Okay, so localize is referred as, it is not localization, it is internationalization. Sorry that there is a mistake over here. So internationalization is referred as I-18N. So in internationalization, the I will be the first letter, and the rest of the letters are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 18 up to O, 18, and then N. So it is known as I-18N. Like localization, L10N. Okay, so in the same way, I-18N is for internationalization. Okay, application code is independent of the language. Okay, that's what is very important. This here, the language is means local language. Okay, if you are using a Telugu, or if you are using a Marathi, if you are using English, if you are using Russian, okay, whatever the language is, it should be independent of the language. Okay, so if we are adding any language, if you are using any Japanese language, so you should not be you should not change the code. Okay, it should be adopted to the language. Okay, so only we will be adding means words in the some file, and from there it will be calling. Okay, that is what is the designing or the coding part. Okay, you no need to worry. So here we have to test whether my application is as per the language or not, as per the language selected or not. It has to change accordingly. If I am selecting English, it should display all in English. If I am changing some other language, it should change accordingly. Means depending on the country, depending on the state, depending on the language I am selecting, it should change accordingly. Okay, that is what is the localization also state. So localization is only for particularly region. We are testing here. We are testing for the all the regions. Okay, whichever the it is in scope. Okay, in local, if you are localization in particular area. If you are suppose if you are selecting Maharashtra as one region, if you are testing only for the Maharashtra, then it is localization. If you are testing the same thing for the entire India or all the countries, okay, for USA, India, and all those countries, then it is nationalization. And it doesn't mean that all the countries should be there. Okay, so it is in a high level. Okay, so more than one location. Okay, if you are testing it. Okay, okay. This part of testing, here see here, internationalization is at design level. Okay, it should not be it should not be there at the front end. Okay, it should be in the design level, the coding level. Okay, you should not change as and when the new language is added. You should be in a position to uh, incorporate those changes. Okay, without changing the code. Okay, if I wanted to add any if Marathi is there, if I wanted to add uh, suppose some Andhra, then I easily I have to add it. If I wanted to add Russian, I have to easily add it by adding a file. Okay, like that. Okay, this type of testing validates whether the application is capable for using all over the world, and to check whether the input accepts all the language text. That's what it is. Here the all over the world means okay. Uh, okay, it may or may not, but according to my country, according to if I select any country, those languages should be displayed, and according to the language selected, the text has to be changed. Okay, to check whether the right language is displayed, to check whether the right content is displayed in the right place. Okay, if you are suppose if you are selecting a Marathi, okay, it is converting it English to Marathi, but it is in scattered way. Then what is the use? That is, then we have to raise a defect. Okay, it is displaying in a scattered way. It should be displayed in an order. It should be there will be proper means spacing should be there. Okay, it should be means what you call consistent. Okay, so I hope you understood what is internationalization. Okay, later we will go for the other testing types. Okay, thank you.